Imagine a world of ice and shadow 50,000 years ago. The Earth is locked in the grip of the last great ice age. Survival is a daily battle against freezing starvation and giant beasts. Two supreme apex predators dominate this brutal prehistoric landscape. In one corner stands the early human species, weak physically, but possessing a rapidly evolving creative mind. In the other corner stands the gray wolf, a masterpiece of social cooperation, endurance, and lethal instinct. For millennia, these two species were mortal enemies. They fought viciously for the same limited food and territory. A human alone in the dark was prey for the wolf pack. A lone wolf caught by human spears was a direct threat eliminated. Fear and blood defined their relationship for generations. But from the heart of this violent rivalry, a mystery began to unfold. This is the profound history of the greatest mutual conquest ever known. How did terrifying enemies become inseparable loyal allies? It started not with a plan, but with a biological opportunity. Ancient wolf packs followed human hunting parties from a safe distance. Humans were intelligent, messy eaters, leaving large carcasses behind. Brave outlier wolves realized human garbage piles meant free calories. These less aggressive wolves took a calculated survival risk. They chose the proximity of dangerous humans over starvation in the cold. Simultaneously, humans observed these wolves following them. A fascinating psychological change began in both species. Humans noticed the wolves acted as an early warning system. The wolves growled when cave lions or bears approached the camp. Their sensitive noses detected danger long before human eyes could. Some human tribes tolerated these self-appointed perimeter guards. They began deliberately tossing leftover meat scraps to the bolder wolves. The first fragile bridge of trust was built on a foundation of shared food. Over centuries, a deeper bond was forged between the two predators. The process of self-domestication in wolves accelerated dramatically. Humans and tamer wolves began interacting directly near the campfires. Then came the ultimate catalyst for the alliance, a lost wolf cub. Imagine a human child bringing a shivering orphaned pup into the warm cave. This cub grew up inside the human family structure. It integrated human social hierarchy into its pack-oriented brain. This wolf did not see humans as targets but as family members. When the humans went to hunt, this raised wolf naturally went with them. A revolutionary change was about to change the world. Cooperation replaced competition. Humans realized that with wolves, they were no longer weak. Together, they became an unstoppable hunting superorganism. Humans brought long-distance vision and deadly throwing weapons. Wolves brought supernatural smell, incredible tracking, and explosive speed. Human spears and wolf jaws became a synchronized killing machine. Hunting woolly mammoths and bison became safer and infinitely more successful. The wolf-human alliance meant abundance and survival for the tribe. But the benefits were not just about hunting calories. Wolves kept the camp warm on freezing sub-zero ice age nights. Wolves guarded the cave entrance against terrifying nocturnal predators. Humans gained loyal, fearless protectors for their children. The relationship was deep, genuine, and profoundly emotional. Humans learned the language of the pack, respect and fierce loyalty. Wolves learned the language of the hand, command, and praise. Over thousands of years, the wild gray wolf evolved into the dog. This biological transformation was a direct reflection of human culture. As humans settled into agricultural societies, dogs diversified. Some became shepherds, protectors, hunters, or companions. Every dog on Earth today carries this epic co-evolutionary heritage. Look at your dog and see 50,000 years of shared history. We conquered their wildness, but they conquered our hearts. They did not just help us survive, they helped us become human. This profound partnership is the bedrock of our global success. It is the original friendship that changed the entire planet forever. We are not just humans. We are the humans with wolves at our side. And they are not just dogs. They are the wolves who chose us. Respect this eternal, unbreakable bond. Honor the vanguards of this great conquest. For as long as humanity thrives, the dog will be our faithful shadow, a monument to the mutual triumph of trust over fear. The story of Sapiens is inseparable from the story of Hanteu, the story of Canis. We were fierce rivals who chose love, changing our species' destiny. The original conquerors of the heart. Walk tall, be resilient, and value your allies like the masters you are. Imagine the frozen tundra sweeping across the horizon under dark storm clouds. The bone-chilling wind cuts through even the thickest animal pelts. Without fire and shelter, a human would perish in less than 2 hours. Yet early humans found ways to build hearths inside deep stone caverns. The glowing firelight lit up the cave walls, revealing ancient handprints. Outside the cave mouth, hungry wolves howled into the freezing blizzard. Both species shared the same desperate need for heat, calories, and security. It was a crucible of survival, where only the adaptable could endure. When humans first started leaving bone scraps, wolves approached slowly, ears back, tail low, testing the air for hostility or traps. The human stickmen watched quietly, holding their spears at rest. A silent truce was established, step by slow, cautious step. Night after night, the distance between the campsite and the wolves shrank. Wolves began sleeping closer to the outer ring of the firelight. Their presence deterred saber-toothed cats from stalking the tribe perimeter. The humans realized the wolves were providing free protection. In return, the wolves received rich marrow bones and reliable meat scraps. This mutualistic relationship benefited both species. Evolutionary fitness. Over generations, the wolves' stress hormones dropped near humans. Their adrenaline responses softened, making them calmer and tamer. Their skull shapes began to change. Floppy ears and shorter snouts appeared. They were transforming into the first primitive domestic dogs. When hunter-gatherer bands moved across plains, the dogs marched with them. Dogs carried small packs, strapped to their backs, sharing the load. They tracked prey over vast distances through thick snow and mud. Their barking alerted the tribe to approaching rival human war parties. Dogs became an essential tactical asset for human survival. On the hunt, dogs flushed out hidden game from dense brush. Human hunters delivered lethal spear strikes with precision. The combination of canine tracking and human weapons was unbeatable. Meat yields increased, dramatically reducing tribal infant mortality. More human children survived the harsh winters thanks to canine assistance. Humans and dogs grew up together, playing near the riverbanks. Children learned empathy, responsibility, and leadership from caring for dogs. Dogs learned human emotional cues, pointing gestures and eye contact. No other animal on Earth understands human pointing gestures like a dog. Even chimpanzees fail to comprehend pointing, but dogs understand instinctively. This unique cognitive link was forged over tens of thousands of years. When an ancient dog died, the tribe mourned its loss deeply. Archaeological sites reveal ancient dogs buried with honor beside humans. They were buried with red ochre beads and mammoth ivory ornaments. This proves dogs were loved as cherished family members, not mere tools. As the Ice Age ended and glaciers melted, the world transformed. Humans invented agriculture and built the first permanent villages. Dogs adapted seamlessly to this new agricultural lifestyle. They protected livestock from wild wolves, foxes, and jackals. Selective breeding created distinct canine working breeds for every task. Fast greyhounds for hunting swift gazelles across arid deserts. Heavy mastiffs for guarding royal palaces and military fortresses. Small terriers for clearing rodents from grain granaries. Every human civilization relied on canine labor to thrive. In ancient Egypt, dogs were mummified and honored as sacred guides. In Roman times, dogs wore spiked collars to fight alongside legions. In Native American cultures, dogs pulled travois sleds across vast plains. Across every continent, human history was written alongside canine paws. Fast forward to the modern era and look at our relationship today. We no longer need dogs to flush out mammoths or guard our caves. Yet we share our beds, apartments, and lives with over 500 million dogs. Why does this ancient interspecies bond remain so powerful? Neuroscience reveals that petting a dog releases oxytocin in both brains. Oxytocin is the exact same bonding hormone released between mother and baby. When you look into your dog's eyes, both of your heart rates stabilize. Dogs reduce human cortisol levels, blood pressure, and anxiety. They provide unconditional love in a world of complex, conditional social stress. A dog does not care about your job title, financial debt, or social status. It cares only about your presence, warmth, and shared affection. They are living reminders of our primal connection to the natural world. Consider how service dogs assist humans with disabilities today. Guide dogs navigate busy city streets for the visually impaired. Therapy dogs bring comfort to hospital patients and elderly residents. Search and rescue dogs locate disaster survivors under tons of rubble. Their keen senses and unwavering dedication continue to save human lives daily. Look at working police and military dogs patrolling dangerous zones. They risk their lives parachuting from helicopters and detecting explosives. Their ancient wolf courage lives on serving human protection missions. The wolf inside the dog never truly vanished. It was simply refined. When your dog howls at a siren, It is echoing the ancient Ice Age pack call. When your dog circles 3 times before sleeping, it is clearing ancient tundra grass. When your dog buries a bone, it is storing food for the Ice Age winter. Their ancient instincts are preserved right inside our modern living rooms. We shaped the dog, but in doing so, the dog shaped human destiny. Without dogs, early humans might have lost the battle against Ice Age megafauna. Without dogs, our herds, crops, and early settlements would have been vulnerable. The dog was our partner in conquering the wilderness and building civilization. It is a story of 2 species reaching across the evolutionary divide, replacing fear with trust, competition with alliance, and rivalry with love. So the next time you look into your dog's eyes, remember this epic journey. Remember the cold nights on the savannah and the shared mammoth hunts. Remember the orphaned pup brought into a warm stone cave 50,000 years ago. Thank the brave ancient wolves who chose to walk toward human firelight. Thank the ancient human ancestors who offered meat scraps instead of spears. Honor the bond that stood the test of time, ice ages and planetary shifts. Give your canine companion an extra treat, a warm hug, and a head scratch today. You are looking at 50,000 years of loyalty standing right in front of you. You are the human ape who conquered the planet with a wolf at your side. And they are the fierce wilderness predators who chose to love us forever. Never take this miraculous co-evolutionary gift for granted. Walk together through this modern world with pride, resilience, and mutual trust. Master your mind, value your allies, and honor the eternal bond of sapiens and canis. You are a modern human master of Earth and champion of the greatest alliance in history.